Alright, we're back again, and I am staying in the hotel in my hometown that I sometimes stay in when I don't feel like driving back to where I'm living 3 hours away from here. And I've had a lot to do in my hometown lately, so I've kind of just been staying here the past week or so, just trying to get a bunch of stuff done. And anyways, it's today's video message for my friend Lilla, a friend of mine who lives around and around the world while I'm lying and lonely, while I live in Oklahoma. And you can probably tell from my accent that I am an Oklahoman. And yeah, so it's Saturday, September 25th. We're almost to October. Closing in on the month here. And I didn't record a message yesterday. I usually try to record one every day, but I was just kind of tired and didn't have the energy physically or mentally to record anything, so I kind of just took yesterday off. And I generally try not to do that, but I just kind of had to take a day off. And I've just been really tired. I've been really, I don't want to say burned out, because that would imply I've been doing something over and over and over and over and over again. But I mean, just kind of with life, I just had a lot going on. I got family pushing me in different directions and trying to pull me this way and that, things they want me to do, and just being generally shitty people as always. It's shitty in different ways, but nonetheless shitty. And I got a bunch of practical stuff I'm trying to do so I can move out of the state, and that's taking a lot longer than I would like. And it's going to be even more longer until I can get out of here. So I probably won't be able to move unless the situation gets desperate enough to where I have to leave overnight. I'm just gonna up and leave as quick as I possibly can, which I hope it doesn't come to. If that doesn't happen, then I'll be forced to stay here another 3 or 4 months at least, because of the stuff going on. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And I get so tired of life. I get tired of everything. I get tired of dealing with all this stuff. And I get tired of dealing with family and tired of dealing with the social, practical stuff that I have to do to even do any of the things that I want to do. That it gets hard. It gets hard to get up every day, day after day, and just keep going. Just keep fighting the daily struggle to do anything. And, excuse me. To just even just pursue anything. Sometimes I get so exhausted from all the bullshit and just the hassle of ordinary, mundane life that it just makes me want to just throw in the towel and just not even get out of bed, just lay in bed forever and just exist as a husk that lays in bed all day and just doesn't do anything. I'm really tempted to sometimes just give up on everything, just give up on trying anything, of doing anything, trying to work, make money, even stuff I like, just give up making videos, playing guitar, drawing, taking photography, anything, just anything everything, even the stuff I love and genuinely have passion for, like photography and music and making YouTube videos, just I get so fucking tired of it. And everything just seems to lack any kind of luster now. Food doesn't taste as good as it used to, and movies aren't as fun as they used to be. And I'm even tired of the same music. Like, I have music I can always listen to, and even lately, it just feels like it's just starting to sound kind of like it's still great, but it's just starting to feel, it sounds so familiar that it's worn out, like a pair of shoes that's falling apart or something. And it's pushed me into kind of like finding new stuff and watching new stuff and wanting to get into new stuff, because I just need a break from the familiar. I need to start getting into new stuff and trying new things and seeing new places. And a few days ago, I drove down to Gainesville, Texas, because I had some stuff I have to do there, and I haven't been there in a long, long time. Mainly because I don't care for Texas. The people there are kind of just arrogant. They all kind of play cowboy, and they think they're great. And they have this kind of like narcissistic, like, oh, I'm from Texas, I'm better than everybody else kind of attitude that I've never cared for. But I was born in Gainesville, and I grew up there. Well, I didn't really grow up there. I spent the first few years of my life there. And I lived in the summers on and off as a kid. I would go there to visit my grandmother. So, I mean, even though I spent the majority of my life here in my hometown, and I consider it my hometown because I've lived here almost my entire life, there's still a lot of familiarity there, and there's still a lot of nostalgia there. And I even shot a long documentary video, which is here on my channel, of my time there, and kind of revisiting some of the places that I used to go there. But being there was just kind of a nice breath of fresh air, because it was such a step away from the routine, such a step away from doing all the same old shit I do every day here, and being away from everybody, being away from family for a while, being away from friends for a while, and just trying to, I don't know, it was exciting, because it's like, it's a new place. It's a place I don't go every day, and it's a place that I, don't even really think about much anymore, despite it having a lot of nostalgic connections, to me. But I just needed something like that, and it kind of woke me up to realize kind of this state I've been in lately, this kind of funk that I've kind of found myself in as of late. And it just makes me want to move on to bigger and better things. Not just physically relocate like I want to do, in which I'm trying to save up money to leave, but just in my artistic pursuits and efforts. And it makes me want to try new things, go to places, and try restaurants I've never eaten, or seen movies that are coming out that I may not have had the interest in before. Just trying to just appreciate the old stuff that I love so much, and that I've seen a million times, or watched a million times, or listened to a million times, but to find new things and explore things, and be a little more adventurous, and I found that I just really need that right now. I really need some variety, I really need to mix it up, and try some new stuff, and pursue a little more things, and be a little more active. Don't just sit around and expect or wait for things to come to me, but me go to them. Like, that's what I need to be doing, and that's what I want to start doing. I drink so much Smart Water, my channel might as well be sponsored by them. I mean, it would be great if I could get a sponsorship from Smart Water. I would definitely endorse them. But anyway, no, this is something that's been on my mind, especially the last 3 days or so. really ever since I got back from Gainesville, so that would have been about 4 or 5 days ago, but still. It's something that's kind of weighing on my brain, you know. And I don't know. I just wanna do some more stuff and try new things. Maybe get into some new hobbies I've never had before, or maybe just pursue further some of the stuff I already do. Like maybe start making different kinds of videos. Start maybe doing stuff that requires a little more editing and filmmaking and stuff, and maybe even make some more like documentary type things like I did with Gainesville. Um, Maybe I can write some songs, record it in an EP or something. Um, just try new things, just pursue new things. Maybe like find local people and start a music group, like just something informal and fun, just to play with other people, because I usually just only play music with myself. Usually my music is either me just playing guitar or piano just on my own. It would be fun to like play collaboratively with a small group of people. These are just some ideas I've kind of been thinking about, like ways that I can kind of try new things or things to give a shot. And there's other things that I've always wanted to do and just never pursued, like ever, like things I wanted to do for years and just never got into, like drawing comics or painting. I like painting, but I've only rarely done it my whole life, and I'd like to seriously get into painting. And paint with different types, like acrylic and oil and watercolor, and and just really get creative and experimental and just throw shit at a canvas and see what sticks, kind of thing. I think that would be great, or I've always wanted to make a feature-length film. I've written a lot of screenplays over the years, but I've never had the resources or the actors or the crew, or even really, I've had the time, but I never had the resources or the people to make a film. But I don't know, maybe, I've made short films on my own. Maybe I can write a script that would just cleverly only have a single character that I could play, and then I could kind of just make the whole thing myself, like I've done with short films on my channel. Which, if you haven't watched, I think they're pretty good. I made a few short films, and they're all on my YouTube channel. They're just fictional narratives. Some of them not even narratives. Some of them just more experimental things. But I think they turned out pretty good. If I may plug myself, go check them out. I made a playlist of them, and I'll put it in the descriptions below this video, with all my other usual links. So yeah, I don't know. Go check those out, I guess. There's other things I've always wanted to do. I mean, I see myself as a writer first and foremost, and I have for many years, and there's a lot of stuff on that front I would like to do. I've always wanted to finish a novel and publish it. I have a collection of short stories that's been kind of in development for at least 2 years that I need to finish editing and publish, because I wrote them over the course of a few years, and then a friend of mine edited them, and I've just been meaning to go through and do a final edit and then self-publish it, and I've kind of been meaning to do that for 2 years now, and I just never have. So I need to get off my ass and do that too. I've had all the time in the world, especially last year. I had more free time last year than I've had my whole life, and I still haven't. So I think maybe in the last few months of this year, maybe I'll get that out there while I'm trying to get out of here. Maybe I can use these last few months before I move away. Unless unless an emergency happens and I absolutely have to just, get out of here as fast as I can. Maybe I can spend the last few months here, working on getting that out, to an audience, That would be fun, I think, I don't know, there's just a lot of things that I would like to do. And even just with this YouTube channel, like I've kind of done different things over the years since I've started. I've been doing this channel 4 years now, and I've done a lot in that time. I've done lots of different videos and different types of things, and I've gone from just being like more just a straight reviewer channel to doing like vlogs to uploading short fictional films to to different stuff like that. And I've started doing music and other stuff. So I mean, I like how eclectic it is, but I'd like to do some more stuff with it. Kind of see what else I could kind of pursue doing this. And just for the pure act of doing it, because that's why I do YouTube videos. It was never because like I wanted to get famous or like have thousands of subscribers or anything. It's purely because I just enjoy doing it. I just enjoy the act of filming me talking about stuff and uploading it, and I hope that someone out there, who may see it can maybe identify or relate, to what I'm talking about. Especially with these, daily vlogs I do for you, Lilla. Like, I hope there's someone out there who kind of feels the same things I talk about, who feels depression and loneliness, anxiety, feelings of worthlessness, and can connect with that and see that they're not the only person that feels that way, that, there are other people going through the same stuff and who struggle with the same issues that I do, or that they do, and if I can find somebody, or if someone can find me, who goes through those things, and they can connect with what I'm talking about, and find solace in that, then all of this would have been worth it. Even the not so great videos, even the bad reviews, even like, the shittiest videos I put out, it would all have been worth something, and it all would have been worth it, if that was the case. So I don't know. That's the main reason I do it. One, because I love doing it, and I'm passionate about it. Because I don't think every video has to be fancy or have fancy editing or graphics or design or clips or things like that. I mean, I like stuff like that, and most of what I watch does incorporate all of those things, but I also like just simple videos of people talking to the camera, just kind of pouring out their thoughts or something, pouring out expressions of what they're thinking or going through, or something that they watched or read, or just something that they want to get off their chest. I love stuff like that, and I like doing stuff like that myself. Even when I used to do reviews, it was still in this kind of same format of me just talking about books in front of a bookshelf. That's all it was, and that's what I always wanted it to be. It was like from way before I even started this channel, that was always my goal, was to do stuff in a very simple, direct way, was to just talk about things in front of a bookshelf, or talk about things while sitting in a chair or something. That's all I wanted it to do. I didn't really need anything else, and I've always kind of kept to that. And it's only in recent, very, very recently, that I've started doing any kind of editing or anything for something that I've shot. And that was only just because I picked up filmmaking and started making fictional narratives that required editing and cutting scenes together and cutting scenes out of stuff. And I've only recently started doing that in video type things, or editing and having different parts and stuff like that, with a video I did a few weeks ago about science fiction and time travel stories and stuff like that. And I'd like to do some more kind of video essay type things like that would still have parts of it me talking like this, but have different other parts too, maybe stuff with me walking around talking about something, or you know, maybe incorporate referential clips of things tied to what I'm talking about, that kind of thing. I don't know, when I really think about it, the possibilities are endless, but there's a reason I do these simple, like, straight to the camera videos. It's because that's just the style I'm most comfortable with, and the style that I just really like. And specifically with these vlogs that I do is like messages to you, Lilla, and to anyone else who happens to see these, is I want it to be like I'm having a conversation, as if you and I are talking and you're looking at me face to face, and I kind of want to put you in that mindset of like we're sitting across from each other right now. Like we happen to be sitting at this table at the same time. We're looking at each other across the table, and I'm just, you know, rambling on about something, and you're listening to it. That's kind of the mindset I want to put the viewer in. It's just like as if we're just having a chat, you know, kind of thing. And I'm just talking about whatever I'm talking about, or we're talking about whatever we're talking about. Like this is my half of the conversation, I guess. You know, that kind of thing. That's the mindset I've always wanted to do when I started doing videos. And anyway, that's why I do it. And I just, you know, the topic may change depending on what I'm thinking about, but I like kind of the format. I like to kind of keep that the same, but I'd like to start doing other things too. Like, I mean, still do these vlogs where I'm talking like this, but also maybe start doing other stuff that requires editing and filmmaking and a little more variety and like visual and audio stuff. I think that would be interesting to talk, you know, to kind of do. What do you think? I don't know, it's an idea. Anyway, I've already talked quite a bit. This is longer than most of these videos have been lately. I don't know, these are just the things that have been on my mind, and I guess I just wanted to vent, or just kind of think out loud and see what you think. People never do, but I'm open to comments. If people have ideas or things they want to talk about with me, please write them down. You know, I would love to hear back from people. It's funny, in real life, I'm not a social person whatsoever. I go long periods of time without talking to people, and I really only have a close-knit group of people I really talk to. But online, it's a lot easier, and I engage with far more people online than I do in person, and it's a lot easier for me. So if anybody actually watches these videos, like at all, and has anything they want to say, I would really appreciate that if you want to just write down your thoughts. So, I don't know, just kind of my thing. But yeah, I guess I'll end here by saying thanks for watching if you've made it this far, and if you haven't, I understand. Nobody really wants to watch a dumbass like me talk about anything. But yeah, I appreciate you watching, and I'll try to be back tomorrow, and hopefully I'll feel more up to doing a video tomorrow, and hopefully I won't skip another day. So thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care, Lila.